We're back, baby!
Yes,
Episode 2.
We're back. Episode 2.
Everyone that was listening to the first one,
we're so sorry.
They're like, oh dear God, they're back.
Oh,
they
no.
weren't discouraged from the first shitty one.
Yeah, we should have probably not continued, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Welcome we have
back.
A special guest on the table right now.
Yeah.
Arby's. He's giving me the death glare.
That's my cat. He's kind of mean sometimes, but I love him.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Mount Doom Cantina podcast.
Yeah, welcome back. Sit down, have a drink.
We didn't organize what to do this podcast, so we're just gonna talk a bunch of shit.
Just talk
like
a bunch
always.
of random stuff like we
like
did last time.
Not like always.
Kind of like always though, because we don't talk about anything important anyways.
Yeah. So if you're watching the YouTube video, which should work this time, we have someone on the couch, and yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to introduce somebody. Someone that means a lot to me.
Yeah, very special needs case though. Like very.
No.
Okay.
Let me introduce.
Okay, you introduce
it.
it. Yeah, you know what you're saying.
This entity has been my best friend for years.
Yes.
And I love him to death.
Mm-hmm.
Love him.
Sure.
Everybody, please acknowledge how mysterious my cat Arby looks.
Yeah, look
great.
at Arby's.
I love him.
He's
my best friend.
Yeah.
He's
you guys
great.
Been through
He's
a
on
lot
the table
too.
here with us. Yeah, we've been we've seen a lot of each other.
Yeah.
So no one quite means as much to me as my cat.
No, I don't. You have no soul, just like Arby does.
No, for real. We want to introduce Boone, or the guy on the couch.
Yeah.
That's me. I'm Boone.
Yeah, he's here, and he's ready to party.
Ready to go.
Did
not.
You know I'm always ready to party.
When we came up with this idea, I think we mentioned this before. When we came up with this idea of doing the podcast together,
yeah.
Me and Carly were watching a movie that has Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
And it's called Half Baked.
Half Baked. If you've ever seen it, I'm sorry you had to watch it, and if you haven't seen it, don't watch it.
I think it was good, but it was probably because I was also high.
Yeah, that's probably why you liked it.
But it's basically about like four best friends. One of them goes to jail. They all get high all the time. It's really hard for them to do anything because they're always high.
Yeah.
But they live in this apartment together, and there's this guy on the couch. They don't know his name. They just call him the guy.
Yeah, and
now we have one.
Yeah, I feel like that's a really good representation of Boone too, because all he does is just lie down on the couch and is high as fuck. So
it's been a while since I've really done anything else other than that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like guy on couch is a good role for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
No problem.
And you know what? He was in a movie with Dave Chappelle, so
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll take that as the huge compliment that I'm sure you meant it.
I mean, I don't even know who that guy is. Like you said,
Dave
he's in
Chappelle.
it. I don't know who he is.
He's huge.
Excuse you.
He's huge? What do you mean?
He's very popular.
Was he?
Huh?
Who was he in the movie?
He's done a lot of stand-up comedy.
He was the only black guy.
Oh!
That's a good bit, yeah.
Okay, I mean, like...
And he's very funny.
Yeah, I remember you talking about him, I think, maybe.
So, this guy in the movie, the guy on the couch,
yes.
He's like high all the time.
So high,
and
he
just doesn't give input. He just sleeps on the couch.
Yeah, like their place was robbed and he was asleep on the couch.
But when they needed him
yes.
for like support and stuff like that, they just asked him, and he woke up out of this huge like 8-month-long high or whatever it was, and just told them a bunch of information they needed to know.
Yeah, it was like
and that's
super
what Boone's
inspiring.
Thoughts is going to be.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not inspiring. Maybe I should have chose a different word. But it would definitely be baffling.
But I need to say that I am so glad that my friends consider me the guy who is so high all the time that he's just in a coma. This is a huge accomplishment for me, actually.
Yeah, I feel like we should just hop right into
Boone's Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, you wanted to call it something different, so you can now tell me the name now that we're recording.
As previously mentioned, we have these sections, and one of them is Boone's Thoughts. And episode 2 is going to be the pilot to Boone's Thoughts.
Yeah.
If you don't remember before, Boone's Thoughts is a segment that we ask Boone a random, give Boone a topic, but he's going to be high. The sacrament to Boone's Thoughts is a bong rip.
Which I did not agree with, but I was outvoted by 2 men. So, there's that.
Yeah, it was my idea. I want to point that out.
Yeah.
I just think that this segment is going to become more than just Boone's Thoughts. And I figured that Boone's Thoughts isn't a good enough topic. It's not a good enough title for it. So I was thinking,
Don't look at me like it's so bad. Am I gonna disagree with this? So
Probably,
say it?
but Boone's Bodacious Bong-rip Beliefs.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh my god. The 4 B's.
Yeah. I really like that. So it's long, but...
But what even is it? Say it again. Do you remember?
Boone's Bodacious Bong-rip Beliefs.
So for
Who's
anybody,
gonna remember that? That's too long of a...
It's so catchy.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
A lot, apparently.
Boone's Bodacious Bong-rip Beliefs. How
We got
easy is
it.
that?
That's the name.
Okay, that's the name. I'll agree because it's kind of cool.
How cool is that?
'Kay.
For those who don't know, you're about to know. All right, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is one of the greatest movies of all time. Got
I
a
haven't
very
watched
young
it.
Keanu Reeves, and him and his... It's never, like, actually stated that they're mega stoners, but they obviously are. And bodacious is a word that crops up a lot in that movie.
Yeah. And it
Yeah.
means a lot to us.
It does.
Apparently
It
it
does.
does.
So I think the
don't
word.
know.
I think
Listen,
the word.
it's a cinematic masterpiece.
Sure. I'll take your word for
So
it.
I think Boone feels really good about the word bodacious being attached to his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
I really do. I really do. That's about...
Boone, you gotta stop touching your mic, bro.
I do.
It's gonna show
It's
up
all-
on the audio,
It's all floppy.
and it's gonna be like. So any
So,
sounds
your
you
fault.
heard are Boone.
Yeah.
yeah, sorry about that. That's all me.
So
Yeah.
Boone.
I will try to be better from now on. This is me continually moving my mic away so I can get to the bong, and then back so I can say something because I thought of something I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Okay. So Boone, please, the sacrament must begin. Boone's Bodacious Bong-rip Beliefs.
You got it. All right, without any further ado, here goes.
Without any further ado, and while he smokes a bong, we should give him the topic.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So he doesn't have he needs to take a second.
Okay. This seems like this is too much effort for what it feels
No,
like it
dude.
is. Okay.
Okay, Boone, as you take this bong rip, we're going to give you, for the first topic, we're going to give you something that you already know about. The different species and information about camels. There it is, the bong rip. That was a heavy one. White smoke, baby.
Like I said, I didn't agree to this.
If any of you live in Canada and you can go to
Weed.
the dispensary, I highly recommend
Joining Boone next time on his long rip.
Yeah, take a bong rip with Boone. But what I was going to say is this strain is called Watermelon Skittles. It is phenomenal. We have tried.
Watermelon sugar. Hi.
Hi. Watermelon sugar. Hi. As you can tell, it's good. It's really good. We have tried many strains, and this one is. I highly recommend it. It's a very nice hybrid.
All right, Boone.
Okay, Boone.
We gave you some time. You still need a bit longer
You still
before
need
you
a
go
little
into
bit of time?
camels.
Not. Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, people. This is a part of Boone's Bodacious Bong-rip Beliefs.
Yeah, this
This
is
is
a
an
part of it.
experiment, all right?
Yeah.
This is the first one. Give him some time. Give his lungs some time to just weather up the smoke.
Yeah, in the meantime, we can keep talking about half-baked. So, like, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else to say
No,
about that movie.
Yeah, no.
Luckily, I'm just about ready to talk about some camels here.
Doesn't
Yes.
sound like it.
This man
Well-
knows way too much about camels for someone who lives in the northern hemisphere.
Goddamn right, I know
World.
too much about camels.
Yeah. So,
So here goes.
okay.
So, there are currently 2 extant, that means like they're still around,
Okay.
species of camel, right?
Yes.
Basically, you've got your dromedaries, which are native to northern Africa. They got one hump, that's how you can tell. You got your Bactrians, which are native to like kind of the Mongolia, northern China area, right? And into the Middle East, the northern Middle East. Both of these kinds of camels have been domesticated, and the Bactrians have been domesticated so goddamn well because their genealogy split like 5,000 years ago, and they never fucked a wild camel after that.
500 years.
Wrong choice. I love fucking
I've been
wild
breeding.
camels.
5,000 years.
5,000 years of your reading.
So
sounds
they're
great.
actually technically two different species now.
Interesting.
Right?
Yes.
Also,
I mean, I've listened to all this already. It was the first thing I...
We chose this because we knew Boone knows about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
This was the first thing that was introduced to me when I met Boone. Was this conversation about camels.
Now, camels also do... camels also do really well in Australia.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What?
There's camels in Australia?
Where?
Millions of them.
They're called kangaroos.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are called kangaroos and not camels.
They were brought there while Australia was being settled by white people.
Okay.
Prisoners.
Because, prisoners, basically. Because horses couldn't cut it in the outback, but the camels could.
Right.
But why didn't they just ride in the kangaroo pouches?
I don't really know if you
See,
have a
if they
realistic
had
idea of how
If they
big
had
a
my mind,
kangaroo
they
is.
would have...
If they had Carly there, they would have been able to get around and not had to bring over fucking huge 2-ton long,
No.
heavy camels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could have made kangaroos mate
get
with
in the
horses.
kangaroo.
I shouldn't have said that, but that's what I was
Just getting
thinking about.
kangaroos.
Yeah.
But
They could make their own camel. Camel.
Camelroo.
Camelroo. Okay, sorry, I'll shut up.
Okay, sorry. This is Boone's thoughts, and we're
Boone's
fucking...
thoughts, and we can't stop talking.
Okay.
Okay, go. I'll just keep drinking.
I'll be honest, I don't really remember where I was with that. So I'm going to move on to the last kind of interesting thing. Well, interesting if you're me. Thing about camels. A couple things I know about camels. Which is that camels actually originated in North America. Where obviously there's no camels. Yeah. That's where the camel fucking first evolved. It was North America, and it spread all the way from...
Winnipeg.
Actually, they've been found all the way up, like, to the farthest northern regions of Canada.
But are
Like,
those
what?
mammoths? Are you sure you're not confusing them
No,
with...
mammoths are just big camels anyway.
No,
Yeah.
they aren't. Do you think-
No, mammoths are big elephants, right?
Which is also just a big naked camel.
Yeah.
They're all the same to
They're
me.
all camels.
My brain can only register a certain amount of information, so I just start, like,
Making my
assuming
own.
some animals are all the same.
Yeah.
Elephants, camels.
I should really not say this because I'm in science and I'm supposed to be smart, but like I just zone out half of the information anyone ever tells me and make up my own facts.
I wanted to mention...
Right now, during Boone's thoughts.
Was Boone's thoughts done?
I think Boone's thoughts is pretty much rounded up.
That
All
wraps
right.
up that wraps up the pilot of Boone's thoughts.
But I thought it
Unless
wasn't
you
called
wanna
Boone's
know
thoughts anymore.
That llamas and camels are closely related.
Thank you for that. No one wanted to know.
He told me that a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Llamas.
But llamas look like camels.
But yeah, like once you see pictures of llamas and camels, you're like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's just not something you tie together otherwise.
No. I would think a llama is closer to like... I have no idea what would it be closer to. There's no barn animal that I can
Kind of looks like a demon.
Kind of does.
I'm pretty sure llamas are demons, and alpacas are demons too.
Yeah, but
they're even
alpaca-
worse actually. I think
Which one
they
spits?
got all
Boone?
fucked up teeth.
Which one spits?
Yeah.
Everything that's related to camels.
Oh, really?
All kinds of camels spit at you and bite you and all that kind of stuff. They're all kinds of nasty, and so do llamas and alpacas.
How
But
rude.
alpacas don't do it as much as the other kinds.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now we're moving on because no one wants to hear about camels anymore. Very good.
Yeah, that's
Boone.
the
What is the
last
name of
time
his thing
camels-
now? You said
Boone's
Boone's
Bodacious Bong-rip Beliefs.
Yeah. Perfect.
Love it.
All right. Let's move on.
I wanted to mention, I guess I didn't get around to it, but when I listened back to the first episode, I found that me and you tend to lose our train of thought.
So bad.
Pretty
so
easily.
Bad, so bad.
It like we're talking about something, we start a topic, and then we just go off.
Yeah.
And then we come back to it in like half an hour.
And you know what happens too? It's like we look off into the distance,
Like,
and then we're like,
oh,
"Oh
yeah.
yeah, here's a thing that I
Yeah.
mentioned to you 3 weeks ago that we haven't finished talking about."
Yeah, we should pick that up again.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
And what I think is important with introducing Boone to the podcast is that he just has a better train of thought.
Yeah.
His tracks aren't all fucking buckled like ours are.
Yeah.
Well, so far my train of thought has gone absolutely nowhere. I haven't had...
Hasn't left the station.
Well,
I've had no train.
there was a pretty solid train about camels there for a little while.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I'm pretty jumbled right now.
Yeah, I wonder if that has something to do with the third B in Boone's.
Yeah.
Bong rips?
Yeah.
Bodacious? Boone's
No.
very bodacious right now?
No, that's the second B.
Oh, yeah.
You don't even remember.
Secondhand
This is why I
smoke.
didn't want the name to
Secondhand
be so long.
smoke.
Okay, anyways. We were thinking we would talk about animated movies.
Yeah.
Specifically two kinds.
Yeah.
The new Soul movie by Disney on Disney Plus. If you haven't seen it, it's really good.
I've watched
very pretty.
half of it.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
very
you know.
cool.
Me too.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
And the two boys' favorite movie,
Spider-Verse!
which they're too obsessed about and have seen too many times.
Is the best Spider-Man movie, bar none, and there isn't a close second.
He's kind of right.
All right.
I'm like,
I love Tom Holland Spider-Man. Those Spider-Man movies are great.
I love
They're
Tom Holland.
fantastic. They're excellent. They get
Period.
everything you want in a Spider-Man movie, but Spider-Verse just does it better.
the aesthetic is unreal.
Yeah,
like
but
me and Boone.
aesthetic isn't real. That's why
It
it's
is
unreal.
real to us. It's real to us.
That's because you guys seen it. How many times, Boone, have you watched Spider-Verse?
I think 5.
In the
Possibly
span
6.
of how long?
2 months?
I'd say a month, maybe.
I would-
month
yeah.
and a half. At
No, we
least.
started watching them in... We started watching them, I think... Yeah, maybe 6 weeks.
Once a week is fine.
Me and Boone quote it. There's this scene where Spider-Man and Miles are like swinging through a forest, and
Yeah.
then they meet Spider-Gwen, or whatever her name is.
What's her name, Boone?
Gwendolyn Spider. I don't
Yeah,
know. Whatever.
The comics call her Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
She goes by Spider-Woman, and her secret identity is Gwen Stacy.
Right. Yeah. So they're swinging through the forest, and this Spider-Man like jumped through dimensions.
Yeah.
So he's seen it all, I guess.
Yeah.
And when he experiences not only one other Spider-Man, but a second one,
Yeah.
and he finds out that those two people know each other from high school, he just goes, "Oh, you know her. Very cool."
Yeah, I've heard that too much. They say it all the time.
Me and Boone just love how like he's not fazed about meeting two different dimensional beings, and he's just like, very cool. So we use that fucking shitty saying all the time.
All the time.
Too much, probably.
Too
Definitely
much.
too much.
Now
But
that I know what it's from, it's
If you haven't seen that movie, you gotta watch it.
it is a good movie. I've seen it once,
Me and Boone are
like a normal person.
two grown-ish men.
Um,
When we were high,
Grown-ish
sitting on the
boys.
couch watching that movie, we actually have a poster of it. We got a poster of it because it was that fucking unbelievable to us. The poster behind me right now is Miles Morales on the side of
A
the
building.
building, which is probably the most
A
memorable scene of the movie.
Absolutely.
He figures out how to be Spider-Man. He takes the leap of faith. He jumps off of a building, a skyscraper in New York, and it's one of the most aesthetically pleasing images you could ever even fucking imagine.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
The first time I saw it, it literally, genuinely took my breath away.
Yeah, and it like brought, it kind of brings it fucking like a tear to a full-grown man's eye.
You
because
guys are
it's
not
that,
men.
No, okay, we're boys.
Yeah.
We're fully grown boys.
yes.
It's amazing, and I recommend everyone to watch it. Even though it's a cartoon movie, people are like, "Oh, it's going to be shitty." It's awesome.
It's really good. It's a
so
really
cool.
good animated film, and I think animation is so interesting.
It's underrated
Yeah.
because it's like seen as a kids thing,
stuff,
but you can
but
do so many cool things.
So good.
But you watched Soul of Soul, and you
Yeah.
told me that it has like the meaning in the end is unbelievable.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Soul, definitely recommend. It's really good. Disney did a good job. I'm kind of
Or was
mad.
it Pixar?
No,
Or
it was Pixar, Disney, the same thing.
Yeah,
They did a really good job, and the characters in the movie is like mainly what I love the most is when they go into the dead world or like purgatory or whatever that's supposed to be. They are like super little cute
The little
green
blobs?
balls. Yeah,
Yeah.
green blobs. And then all the two-dimensional things of the universe are called
Jerry
and Terry.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
there's
think
one
that's
named
the
Terry.
smartest thing ever.
Oh, they also
I want
have.
them-
I think Terry is a voice actor from New Zealand, which is
Oh.
the smartest decision you could make to make a good movie.
Is have a voice actor be from New Zealand
Yeah.
or have someone named Terry?
No, a voice actor from New Zealand. If you want to name Terry, sure, that
Yeah.
extra brownie points.
Extra brownie points for Terry's
Um,
or Jerry's. or
Thor
Larry's.
Ragnarok is probably the best Marvel movie out there.
What does that have to do with Soul?
Well, just that
just
it was
that-
it was massively improved. It was already a good movie and was massively improved by the addition of a character from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Who was the character from New Zealand?
Korg.
Yeah, big rock guy.
What?
Korg, the big rock guy. He's like, hey, man.
Oh, I like that guy. That was
Piss
a very
off,
good
Ghost.
voice. Yeah, I like that guy. Yeah, no, but Soul's really good. Me and Sean watched the behind the scenes of one of the main guys who wrote Soul, who's a writer for Disney, and he talked about how he really wanted to portray like the life of an African American person in New York, and he said that one of the main things that was his biggest input into the show was doing the barber scene, which you don't really appreciate, but now once you see all the stuff they put in for their hair and everything, it's crazy, and I really
it was cool. I like that they're coming out with movies like that that kind of introduce a lot of people
and different cultures from different like even from just different areas of the same place.
And I'm sorry, but we're going back to Spider-Verse.
I knew
here for
this
a
was
second.
gonna happen. It's fine. You can go back to Spider-Verse.
Miles Morales was introduced by the writers, and they had the idea for a long time, but they felt they weren't ready to introduce a black character,
which is kind of sad.
Which is sad, but I'm so glad they eventually got around to it because he's now one of my favorite characters. He's so dope, and I
feel like the guy who should play him is the guy from Bridgerton. Now, for all the girls out there who have watched Bridgerton, we all know we basically just watched soft porn for
that's what
8 hours. But
the guy was hot. Let's get
the guy Simon, he's hot. He might be the new James Bond. It's a rumor. I'm so excited.
But see, so Miles Morales is like a 13-year-old kid.
Yeah, so he could be like the older version of him.
No, dude, he's got to be like 15.
Do you think they'll put him into that movie with all the Spider-Man?
He's gotta. If they don't, I'm gonna be very displeased.
I feel like the whole world.
They can't do a they can't do a Spider-Verse thing without introducing the main character to it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all the different Spider-Men that have been Spider-Man are the main characters to the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, but you got people like Tobey Maguire. Let's get real people.
I actually can't believe they're making a live action so soon after the animated one came out.
Yeah.
Usually they wait a while, but I guess, Marvel fans are very dedicated people.
People need to know how much of a fan I am of Spider-Man. Ever since I was 4 years old, I dressed up as him, loved him. Obviously, clearly the best fucking superhero. He's awesome.
I mean, I don't know. Thor's pretty hot.
Thor's great too.
He's
Spider-Man,
a god, so.
No one can beat Spider-Man. Yeah. It's just
no one can beat Spider-Man.
I don't know what my point was.
For sheer awesomeness factor, he has no equal.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He's so cool.
For awesomeness factor?
Yeah, he's
so
the most awesome character.
So you think that Spider-Man is cooler than Iron Man?
Without a doubt.
Because he actually has superpowers.
Okay, so let me think of someone else who has superpowers. Give me a second. I don't watch Marvel movies. I don't know. How about Doctor Strange?
He's good too.
He's kind of cool, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's cooler than Spider-Man.
Yeah, but can he swing from buildings?
Can Spider-Man go through dimensional portals?
Yes, he has.
That's true. He just does it by accident.
He
does do it by accident,
yeah. Okay, I feel like this is too much about this.
About Spider-Man?
I don't
think
Okay. What else do you have to say about it?
I can't wait. I've been trying to get my hands on a PS5 for so fucking long, and it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's like...
I mean, it hasn't been that long.
It's been like 2 months, if not more, since it came out, and they're just... Code Red has shut it down. I can't order one. Not on Amazon. Not on anywhere. I looked everywhere. I will drive for it. I will pay for it.
I did call you that one time to tell you they were at Best Buy, and someone ignored me because they always ignore my calls.
Oops. But pretty much the only reason I want that PlayStation is to play the fucking Miles Morales game.
And the only reason why I want him to buy the PlayStation is so I can play the Harry Potter game.
Fuck Harry Potter.
I feel like it's a good
Harry
trade-off.
Potter can't swing from buildings.
Evan buys a $800 gaming console, and I buy a $80 game. And that's a good trade-off. So I can play Harry Potter. Harry Potter's way cooler than Spider-Man. He has a wand.
Whoop-de-doo, you got a stick that has magic coming out of it.
Yeah.
This guy makes webs come out of his wrist, and he sticks to walls. How cool is that?
Not that cool.
And he fights bad guys.
He swings around like an absolute animal.
No one would... If anyone became
over the place, and he's
Spider-Man
so acrobatic
in real life,
they'd
be dead.
Carly,
No,
Harry
it wouldn't.
Potter.
It'd be immediately awesome.
Harry Potter spends 8 movies fighting a bald guy with no nose.
Yeah, but like they didn't know the prophecy
Spider-Man
and all that
fights all
stuff.
kind of shit.
Spider-Man's fighting goblins,
Yeah.
people with electricity,
Sure.
people with like a snow globe on their head.
Okay.
He doesn't care.
No.
If you're an asshole, you're getting your fucking ass handed to
But
you.
like also in real life, if anyone had that power, they would have ran into a building and died.
No, because Spider-Man is
He's got spidey senses.
pretty close to
Invincible
too.
Yeah.
But
He
like
can
it's
get hit
dumb
pretty hard.
how they think that they're just professionals the second they start jumping off buildings.
That's
that part is
just
not
part of it.
realistic.
People.
That's just part of it.
At least
Welcome-
in Harry Potter, you see a whole trajectory.
Welcome.
Of exponential
We have
growth.
changed our podcast. Welcome to the Spider-Man and Harry Potter debate.
Yes.
Every podcast from now on will be about Spider-Man and Harry Potter.
Yeah. Nothing
And
else.
they will fight. We will create a movie that has Spider-Man versus Harry Potter, and we
Harry
know
Potter
who the
will win.
no.
Yeah.
Come on,
We know.
let's get
Not
real.
a
He could just
chance in the
avacadabra
world.
your bitch.
Spider-Man
what-
has Spidey sense. You can
He's
Spidey
not
sense
gonna
your
Spidey
fucking
sense
fancy
it.
words.
Of
Get
course
out of
he's
here.
gonna Spidey sense it.
No. I
Yeah,
still
he is.
think Harry Potter
That's
would
exactly
win.
how that works, Carly.
Carly
Mm.
has some questions. to
Oh
ask
yeah, I
us.
have some questions to ask you guys.
I don't know the questions,
No.
so this is kind of like Boone's thoughts, but more open. So she's
Yeah.
asking both me and Boone, right?
Well, yeah. Okay, so like I'll do some backstory on why I decided to do this.
Yeah.
So I was watching Soul, living my life.
This whole podcast is about these 2 movies.
Yeah, it's so good. Shut up. And they like a big part of the ending of Soul is like proving that your spark on life isn't your purpose and stuff like that. Yeah, Boone, just go with it. Just calm down. And then so one of the things that I watched Cars 3
Great movie.
with Sean.
Top 5.
Yeah, and in Cars 3, when Lightning McQueen goes to like this new thing, we don't have to get into the details of Cars 3. Everyone should have seen it by now.
I've never seen it.
There's
I'd
a
relive
big
it.
statue.
I've never seen any Cars movie.
Oh my God, Boone, shut up.
What the fuck?
Why would I?
Okay. Anyways, he goes in, and there's like a huge sculpture, and it has like his number on it, and then it has like an entire like Hall of Fame or whatever.
Right.
So I was thinking, it's like up to your life right now. What do you want to be remembered for?
Passing on.
In a sculpture form, not intense, inspiring things. What do you want your sculpture to be
Yeah.
when you are
Okay,
remembered?
I want my sculpture to be just me with one hand on my hip, and the other hand is reached out, and it's holding out a bag of shrooms.
What?
Because that shows to people that this is a step forward.
Wait, are you telling me like there's like it's a plastic bag you're holding, or like
Yeah.
they sculpted
But you-
shrooms in a bag?
They could like make the glass out of, or they could make the bag out of glass and have like little metal shrooms in there.
Okay.
But I can picture it.
That's what
It
you
looks
want to be
cool.
remembered
Yeah, I
for.
want to be remembered for passing on this unbelievable drug that I will get into in next episode or next few episodes or whatever. I very much believe in mushrooms and what they can do to help people.
Yeah, Evan's not a spiritual person except when it comes to fungi. Okay, Boone, your turn.
What was the question again?
What do you want to be remembered for in a sculpture form?
Jesus.
Yeah, like what do you want, like what do you think would be momentous in your life? I don't know how to say that word. Momentous.
I like something that I have done.
I don't know, just something that is
she
like
did say up until now.
up until now.
I will say I haven't to this point had a particularly momentous life.
Boone's
I mean, you just
sculpture
took a
is just
bong
him
rip on a
lying on the
couch.
couch.
That's-
Yeah.
I mean, that's not that momentous, to be honest.
It is to the podcast.
Yeah, for the podcast.
Fair enough.
I didn't even think
if
of
Boone
this
dies
answer.
tomorrow, I'm creating a statue of him sitting
Right
on a
there.
couch taking a bong rip.
Yeah, sure.
You
And
know
putting
what?
it in Assiniboine Park
I'll allow it.
in the English garden.
Yeah, you know the way like in Winnipeg they have
Actually, wait, no. Get rid of the couch, but still have me like seated as if I were on a couch.
Ooh, yeah, that's cool.
But
And then-
aren't you scared that people will put sticks up your ass?
No, people could use him as a chair.
Oh God.
Like, it
Well,
could be
no,
multi-purpose.
Because he has the bong in the middle.
You don't know people. They could stick the bong up their ass. 3 purposes. Statue, chair, sex toy. Brilliant. Okay, wait. Do you know the polar bears around Winnipeg? Do you ever see those?
You mean at the zoo?
No.
Oh, like
There's
the polar bears? Yeah,
the
the
statues.
statues, yeah.
In Winnipeg, we have these polar bear statues, and they're all painted different, and they all go around all over the place.
I can't remember what it was for. They did it a long time ago.
I think it was for the hospital or something.
Yeah,
it was like a fundraiser thing.
Yeah.
I want to do that, but with Boone's Bong-rip sex toy statue.
Have different versions of it?
Have
different bongs and everything.
Different bongs, but all of them can be used as a sex toy.
Yeah. In the middle of the street.
Different
for all
just
the
have them
hobos.
at, like,
oh no! Dirty Mike and the boys.
Jesus.
Dirty Mike and the boys vandalizing Boone's fucking sex toy statue.
I'm really not sure how I feel about this anymore.
I love this.
That's great.
What movie was that from?
Which?
The
Dirty Mike and the boys.
Oh, Dirty Mike and the boys is from the other guys.
Right? Oh,
yeah.
right.
Will Ferrell drives around a Prius, and
I remember
they
that.
lose it.
We watched it.
Yeah.
I remember now.
And Dirty Mike and the boys have an orgy in the car. And they're like, "Thanks for the fuck shack from Dirty Mike and the boys."
Yeah. You could write in the one that you put a Boone downtown for Dirty Mike and the boys.
This one's specifically for Dirty Mike and the boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unauthorized use will be shot. Only Dirty Mike and the boys. Bring your ID.
He's a statue. That's the one we put Boone's like body actually in, and we encase it.
Again, I'm less and less attracted to this. Not really sure I want a statue anymore.
You don't want your bong to stick up hobos' asses?
No.
Sounds
Who
pretty
the
good.
fuck would?
Sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Do you know that they don't pay
That's
taxes?
because you're as
sexual
animal freak.
Tie back to the first episode. No income, no taxes.
No problems.
Excellent
No problems. So you're getting people who aren't paying taxes to stick their ass in your bong.
I have a question more for Boone that I just thought
that's
of.
not that good, yeah?
You know, you're all about avoiding the government knowing who you are, but yet
Correct.
you're on this podcast.
Correct.
So they're going to know who you are.
No, dude. No, dude, you gotta feed them. We're actually living a persona right now. This is not actually what we're like.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're rebels.
We're
But
what?
this is like a.
I wouldn't say rebels.
No, this is like a
not yet.
distraction. The government's going, oh, they're pretty harmless. They just
Yeah.
like smoke weed and talk.
And talk
No.
about mushrooms in a bag. Apparently.
We will take over.
I don't think
Correct.
we should take over.
Or at least me and Boone will alone.
Yeah.
We are indestructible.
Yeah, I'm just
That's
going to
right.
leave the podcast now, guys. Clearly, Boone and Evan are meant for each other.
I believe you had another question, right?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you want to talk about your death plan.
Excuse me?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not.
Because with Boone here, I feel like it's really important for
To express this.
Yeah, to express it because he is going to be the one to pull the lever.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
At
true.
this point.
That's true, I will.
Yeah.
So
Assuming I'm still alive.
Don't mention the age of death. Now go.
okay, so my plan is right. I don't want to live past 40 years old.
Oh my god, I just said don't mention the age of death, you mother trucker. You can't.
I don't want to get old.
Evan's parents.
I'm gonna die at 40
No, I will lock Evan in a room
for a year.
for a year until he's 41. And
But
then
I'll still be old. I'm still.
you won't do it.
I will do it.
No.
Okay, so I think 40 years is a good cap between staying like somewhat healthy and then just complete just being terrified of the like you're just every day you're getting closer and closer to death.
I
And
mean,
you're
that's
am
a
I
really
gonna die today?
sad, depressed way of looking at it,
Evan,
but okay.
40 years is the cap. I don't want to live past that. I
Evan,
don't want to see myself
This
get
isn't
wrinkly.
the Middle Ages, Evan.
Yeah, you will
Doesn't
live
matter.
past
This
it.
isn't 1259.
Yeah,
doesn't
like
matter.
maybe you want to extend it to like 60?
Listen, me dying at 40
isn't old.
40 is not old.
me dying at 40 isn't the important part of this.
Yes,
I'm gonna-
it is.
No, it's not.
a
I'm going to die at
concern.
40. It's okay. You guys will get over it.
I will. Very easily.
I want a tremendous death. And I don't want none of your fucking shitty, miserable,
Sad,
fucking
all
sad
black.
funeral.
Yeah.
That sucks.
No one wants the
Me
funeral
dying
vibe.
is a celebration.
Yeah. Like,
Thank fucking
God
I'm
he's gone. Yeah.
Thank God.
We're on the same page with this.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be great.
There's gonna be drugs.
I'm gonna get all of your money.
Laughter.
So exciting.
But what I ask in return is to be catapulted across the Atlantic Ocean. That's all I ask in return for a good night.
Because for Evan, he wants to go back to his homeland.
So
Ireland.
If anyone is listening and can't tell, I am not from here. I am
Here
an immigrant.
being Canada.
Yeah. I am technically Canadian now. I'm a Canadian citizen.
Thank God.
Before that, I was an Irish citizen. And I lived in Ireland for 14, nearly 15 years.
But his accent is gone, so
Yeah.
sometimes, like if he talks to his mom or dad,
It'll
it comes
come back
out.
a little
Yeah,
bit. Or
I
if
have
I'm
no idea what they're saying.
Yeah, or if I'm really drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, Lord, that's all I can hear when my parents are talking.
Yeah. I make
Yeah,
up words, though.
I want to be born and I want to die in my home country.
Yeah.
So basically,
So instead of being flown there,
yeah,
you're gonna get catapulted.
yeah, being flown isn't good enough.
No.
So I gave Boone this task because I will be dying at 40, and hopefully he outlives me.
Yeah, I mean, here's hoping.
Yeah, who knows?
At this rate of cigar intake, we don't know.
I tasked Boone. Basically, when I die, construct a catapult that's strong enough, and just like it's got to be huge.
But like, why a catapult?
Because I don't want
it's
a
so
cannon.
cool.
That's a catapult is so dope.
Okay.
I want a cannon strong enough. Put it on the edge of like Newfoundland and Labrador.
Okay.
Fucking send me, and do the math. Get the trajectory right. Fucking.
So you're just gonna show up in Ireland, a dead body.
Make sure that I land in the same room I was born in.
Jesus.
That's
In
gonna
the
be
hospital.
some tough math.
Listen, dude, it's gonna be. You got another fucking.
What I picture is if we actually do this, it's going to be Evan goes flying and lands on top of like a military ship, dead. In the middle of the Atlantic
Or
Ocean.
just like lands like 10 feet off of the shore of Newfoundland and Labrador. Gets eaten by some fucking
sharks.
tuna.
Yeah. I like that version better. I'm excited now.
Yeah, I think either way, if it fails or succeeds, it's going to be awesome.
I mean, it's going to take a while for us to build the catapult, so you might have to extend from 40 to 50.
The only problem is, I think the catapult would have to be launched at such a fast speed that my body would just disintegrate immediately. But you guys have 18 years to figure that out.
Wow, we have to figure it out. Why
Yeah.
can't you figure it out as your plan?
It's my funeral. I'm not planning my own funeral.
You're not going to figure out any of the math and how to, like,
I
launch
can't
yourself?
do math.
No.
I can't even do simple addition, never mind catapulting myself across the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
I also don't know what I'm going to weigh at the time, so that's up to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, if you're 40, you're probably going to weigh a little bit more, maybe
Yeah,
a lot
right.
more than what you weigh now.
Yeah, with muscle.
No, I feel like it would be all beer belly.
Nope. My dick's going to get 10 times bigger.
No.
All my weight is in my dick. So you guys got to figure out this trajectory there.
That's.
I have no comment to that. That is the dumbest thing
I'm
I've
sorry.
ever heard.
Are you gonna be going to see a doctor about that?
I'm going to land in the hospital, aren't I?
No, what if you just land on the cliffs, like, you know, the cliffs in Ireland, what are they called?
Mower.
Yeah,
Puts a
those
mower.
ones.
Yeah.
And then there's the little, like, triangle
Yeah.
in, like, the right, like, this is the cliffs, and then this is the little triangle island thing.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna land on top of that.
Just skewer.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Your skeleton would always be there.
Dude,
You'd love that.
I went on a cruise around the Cliffs of Moher once when
Yeah.
I went back home. I think I don't think I even left Ireland then.
Okay.
But it was dope. It was great.
I would like to see it.
You see like birds diving into the water. You know what would have made it so much
Puffins.
better?
Are they puffins?
Seeing a corpse on that fucking island.
Yeah, like the skeleton of a corpse. Yeah.
So that's what I want to be for people. They're like, wow, that guy got launched across from Canada.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And they're like, that's so sad.
That's so sad.
That
That's
he
pretty
died at
fucking
40.
stellar, dude. Nuclear.
Nuclear, dude.
That would be a pretty nuclear death. I gotta say.
Just a little bit. I have another question.
Ooh, we got a third one.
Yeah.
Damn.
What should the first colony on another planet be called?
Oh, man.
Right? I
That's
was
a tough
thinking
one.
about this for a long time.
Be called. I mean, I imagine it's going to be something got to do with Elon Musk, right?
I mean, that's the logical answer.
Which would mean that he would probably be the one naming it.
It's got to be.
Which would mean it could be literally any fucking
dude.
Yeah, it could literally be letters and numbers like his kid's name.
Kid. But they took that away from him. The American government was like, you can't name your kid that.
Did they actually have a say over the richest man in the world? The richest man in the world?
Yeah, I guess so. They're like, you can't name it. But wasn't it like X12, blah, whatever the fuck it was? And it was like, it was pronounced like Jerry or Richard or something.
I would love if it was Jerry and it was from Seoul. Terry.
Terry.
He just grows up to be that guy.
I think it's got to be something musky. Because Elon Musk.
So what would you...
And I think Mars is probably pretty musky anyway.
Okay, so what would you name
Why would Mars be musky?
I mean, because there's sand. It's all sand. It's kind of...
There's not really enough air
Wind.
to have musk.
Dude, it's going to be... Yeah, but there will be if we colonize it.
If we colonize it, it'll be musky AF.
Yeah, you gonna bring some air with you?
Yeah.
Going to bring some musk.
I don't... Gross. Just all Axe sprays.
No! You're not allowed.
School, all Axe, remember?
You have a year supply of a fucking deodorant. It's only allowed to be Axe.
Yeah.
That's going to like damage the environment so badly.
Yeah, that may be what will cause it to become livable.
Yeah. The like greenhouse gases.
The greenhouse gases from the Axe spray.
From the Axe spray.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
It smells like chocolate temptation.
Mars would then be pretty damn musky.
Yeah. See? Musky. Elon's musky Mars.
That's what you would name the first colony. We did it
Elon
again.
Musk's musky Mars colony.
Oh.
Easy. Just add colony to it.
That's a little much.
That's a little much.
You could put it in an acronym. EMM.
It's M colony.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah, it's fine.
Who cares? It's Mars.
I mean, I would.
What are we going to
I would
complain
do
about
something
it?
more scientific. I would probably name it like,
Yeah, Boone. What's your idea?
Yeah, what's your idea, Boone?
I think
it
would probably wind up some asshole would there'd be like some official designation with numbers and letters, and
I would name it the Archaea colony. That's what I
would do. Shortly thereafter, like recording it, would probably call it First Landing or something like that.
Okay, but what would you call it?
Well, if I was some poetic asshole, I would call it First Landing.
You suck.
You suck. You're not fun. I would name it Archaea colony.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool.
Because that's like a tree. Like if you look at the tree of life of all the species on Earth, that's a branch, and that's the one that's closest to humans, but a little bit different. It's a bacteria kind of thing, but it's not really a bacteria. It's very confusing.
Archaea
but it's
cool.
kind of the closest thing to us before like the most common ancestor.
I kind of look like bacteria.
No, you're fungus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Boone's bacteria. And I'm a virus.
I have a problem with this podcast so far.
Excuse me?
What is it?
We haven't yet mentioned Fridge Guy.
Okay.
But we need a beer?
You know what? I could use beer.
Okay. I want to also like establish the fact that when I have to open the fridge, our smoke alarm's going off. Austin's cooking. Every time Austin cooks, the smoke alarm goes off. I don't know why he keeps putting it up.
Jesus. That's fine.
We're going to beat the shit out of him.
No, we're not.
He ruined our podcast. We got to start again.
I mean, he ruins we're sorry last time he screamed in the middle of the podcast. We did not notice.
Yeah, he was gaming. I just opened the fridge and I kind of broke the rule. But I want to be able to open the fridge. Every time I open the fridge, I got to go, Fridge Guy! Yeah! That's it.
Honestly, Irish, that's...
No,
you might want to bust that one out a little less than you're thinking.
Yeah,
because that can get overpowering pretty quickly.
Sorry if I just deafened people who,
you know what I'm saying?
Who are listening to.
If we continue doing this and we get to like episode 50 and you're still doing that, I'm taking 51% of this company.
Yeah, right. You think Fridge Guy doesn't own his own separate segment?
He owns the fridge.
No, it's my alter ego. So he owns a cut too. So that means he gets a cut, I get a cut. So I get a percentage.
Your cut is 5%. Boone's cut is 10%.
Damn.
Yeah.
Does Fridge Guy get 5%?
Yeah.
That's still 10%?
Yeah, I know. But I still got 51.
Like oh, shit.
Wait, so then who has the other 29%?
Austin has 9%.
Okay.
The other 20 is Freddie.
Yeah. You didn't decide
Sean.
to show up today. Thanks, Freddie. God, we're going to fail because of you.
Sean started his master's program.
Yeah.
So he won't be
Congratulations, man.
here that much.
Yeah, he's going to
Because-
bust his ass.
Yeah.
It seems like he's going to really enjoy it, though. He looks like he's fucking
Yeah,
looking
he
forward
listened
to it.
to like someone talk for like 3 hours today with the worst voice.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god, the worst voice.
He sent a video of us, and he did this by choice, right?
Yeah.
Like, he didn't have to listen to her.
No, so the voice is kind of like, what's her name from?
Bernadette from
Bernadette, Big Bang Theory.
Oh.
Very nasally, very high.
Yeah, terrible. And, like,
No.
that character in that show,
Terrible.
like, the actor doesn't actually fucking sound like that. Why would they do that? Just to piss people off?
I guess so. It worked.
But,
People kept watching, so I guess they're fine.
I guess, why did people keep watching that show?
I don't know, but when it ended,
Terrible.
it was really sad. I didn't watch it though.
Sounds good to me that it ended.
Yeah, it probably just ended because of her voice. Like they're like, it's done.
Like, we gotta quit.
We can't do it anymore. We
Yeah.
can't write you in any longer, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna
Just
end
quit
it.
the whole
Yeah.
show.
I think that's the way.
But yeah, this chick that Sean, for some reason, decided to listen to sounded pretty close to her.
Yeah.
Like, why would you choose to listen to that? Why are you torturing yourself, man?
I don't know. Sean's a learner. Can't relate.
Same reason that people watch Big Bang Theory.
What's the reason?
What's the reason? There
I
isn't
don't
one.
know. I don't do either of those things.
So you're like the same reason.
Same reason. I don't know what it is.
What are we at for time?
We're at 46 minutes.
Ew.
Pretty good.
We talked for 46 minutes?
Before we started this, we were like, I mean, Joe Rogan does 3 hours, so we could do 3 hours. 3 hours is
3
hard
hours
to
is
do.
a long time.
40 minutes is hard to do.
Yeah. I mean, not really. I still have more questions and more
But-
stuff to talk about.
We're a lot less nervous this time. I feel like we talked a lot easier. It was good. I think it's good having a third person, too, to chime in.
Yeah,
Although
I think so too.
To be
'cause-
honest, I haven't really been jamming as much as I could be.
Yeah, because you're high as fuck.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
Yeah, no, this is kind of the point, to make sure we can contain your talking into a certain amount of
Yeah.
speech.
It's like weed is Boone shackles.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me?
You're technically in weed prison right now.
I was like, we should end the episode with Boone's thoughts. You know, keep people chived in
Yeah.
for it. Keep people channeled in. Keep people listening, blah, blah, blah. And Carly's like, no, we got to keep him high the whole goddamn episode
The
so he
whole
shuts the fuck up.
Yeah. I didn't say it exactly like that. I said it more nice. But yeah, technically that's what I said.
I wasn't there for that discussion.
No.
But if I was, I would fully agree with Carly.
Thank you,
That's
Boone.
probably a good idea.
Yeah, it's just, Boone's actual thoughts are very interesting, but can be very opinionated and controversial is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah,
But we love you for it.
We got to establish our dominance.
But we gotta screen you.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. I've been getting better about doing it myself.
And now I'm kind of scared about asking this other question
He's
I
not our
had.
child.
Yes, he is.
I will restrain myself.
Austin and Boone,
Yeah,
they're children.
yeah. Spencer and Gibby.
Yeah.
Okay, you said you have another
Yeah,
question
I had another
for us?
question, but I'm kind of scared to ask it now that.
Oh, dear God.
Okay, so what event would you like to know the whole complete truth about? Me would be the guy who got shot, the JFK guy. I would love to know the whole complete truth about that.
I would like to know the whole complete truth about Jeffrey Epstein and like the sex island.
Really?
shit.
I thought you were going to do like Area 51 or something.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, when I've thought this before, like when I die,
Yeah.
I don't want there to be a heaven or anything like that. Like I don't really care about
You
that.
don't want there to be.
No, it doesn't matter.
You're like, I hope everyone that is religious is wrong.
I don't want to be stuck around a bunch of fucking goody two-shoe fucks. Fuck that. Let's party
You
in
don't
hell.
think
Listen
heaven's
to
gonna
some
be
fucking
like,
crowbot
this is
in
the
hell.
end heaven?
Hell yeah.
No.
You know that Seth Rogen
Oh yeah,
movie?
maybe. Or
Where
just
it's
get
just
high.
all weed,
The
yeah.
clouds are just secondhand smoke.
Yeah.
Or like fucking heaven is just hotboxed.
Yeah.
It's just a hotbox sky.
It's just a hot box room
That'd
that
be
never
pretty cool.
ends.
I'd go there. No, what I was gonna say is, I don't mind. Like I don't mind spending eternity not being conscious.
Yeah.
But before that happens, I would love to know all of the answers to the universe. Like they're like, hey, this is your last chance to learn something before you die.
Yeah.
Here's everything, and they just like download.
Who's doing this to you?
Morgan Freeman.
Because
Whatever.
you just keep saying they. Like, I was like,
I'll let Morgan Freeman put a USB stick in my head.
why?
I'd let him do worse. But imagine how cool that would be. So then I would know about aliens. I'd know about all civilizations.
You know what
I'd know
I would
about
wanna
all
know?
the crazy shit on
I would
Earth.
want to know all the crazy statistics of my life. Like, how many times I walked past someone who was, like, a murderer.
Yeah.
Or how many times I almost got murdered.
I would just like to know
Or-
how many times I've blinked.
Yeah. Or, like, how many times I bumped into something, because I do that a lot.
Or what net weight have I shit?
Of course you were... I knew that was somehow going to come
I'll be
up.
honest with you, I was thinking of that one too.
Why is guys' brains always into bathrooms?
Because how much mass has passed through my body? That's so interesting.
Probably a lot.
Probably a lot. I not only shit out of my ass, I
Yeah.
shit out of my mouth. I speak a lot of shit. Actually, there was this thing. It's like my asshole is jealous of my mouth, of how much shit I talk.
I would love to know how smart I was in the whole world. Like, if they could tell you that you're, like, the billionth person, like, the smartest person.
You're smarter than us.
Yeah.
I'm
hope
way
I'm
down
billionth.
there. The scoreboard, like a leaderboard.
Yeah, like a leaderboard, and see where you are on the planet. When you
I want to be number one at shroom giving. That's
I
my
mean,
dream.
for those of you listening right now, I'm giving Evan I'm so sick of hearing about this look.
Listen, man, I'm gonna get into shrooms one time. I'll even do my own singular podcast, just talking 3 hours about mushrooms.
No one wants that.
Please take mushrooms.
No one wants
Unless
that.
you have...
no one wants to listen to just you talk. Everyone's here for me.
Don't do mushrooms if you have schizophrenia in your family.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
That can give you schizophrenia. But otherwise,
Or dissociative
go wild,
identity
baby.
disorder. No, or just not do drugs.
Yeah, do your research. It's really cool.
Okay,
And
we're not talking
shouldn't
about
be
it this
illegal.
episode.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting into it.
Yeah.
We're coming up at a pretty good length.
We should get into that at some point, though.
Yeah,
should.
no, that will be
Maybe a
a
little while
Boone
down the
and
line,
Evan
but
thing.
we should get into that.
I mean,
But-
I can do the science behind it.
Yeah.
I'll bring a
not,
textbook.
Carly's not into that whole world, but she is kind of because she done it in school. Like you learned a lot about
I've
fungus
taken
in school.
3 terms of mushroom classes.
Yeah.
So I feel like I can say something.
I
just
feel like
not
you should
exactly.
take mushrooms.
I don't know about that, but that's fine.
Carly's the hardest to sell that to.
Yeah.
Not
a drug person. I gotta keep my mind from being.
your mind shitty.
Like, if I'm looking at you two
What's
and
up?
your guys' brains, and you guys are the ones on drugs,
You're like, yeah, I
I'm
should stay away
I
from
should
this.
not stay.
I am a
should stay away.
goddamn genius. There is a whole section on this podcast dedicated to testing weird esoteric knowledge that I have.
Do you know
goddamn-
anything
you know
about
what does-
windmills?
You know what taught Boone about camels? Mushrooms.
No.
Also, I have a USB stick in my head given to me by Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, but then Boone wouldn't be your friend anymore. Remember that? Boone has a thing with
Oh,
AI.
yeah,
He wouldn't
yeah.
be.
We can't
friends
get
with
into
him.
that.
No, we
Maybe
can't.
we will.
No, that's not for this episode.
Maybe we can
Yeah.
spring that on him in a Boone's Bodacious Bong-rip Beliefs.
Please,
Bong-rip Beliefs.
genuinely, please don't do that.
Just
This
like, AI, go.
All I have to say about that is Boone is freaked out about technology being in
Yeah.
the brain,
Yeah.
which is a fair thing to freak out about, but I would do
Totally.
it because I'm dumb and I want to get smarter with technology.
I would do it because I want Black Mirror to happen in real life.
Yeah.
That's
that'd be
all I
dope.
want.
Even though every
With-
episode has a
Also,
negative thing.
did you guys watch the Death to 2020 Black
No,
Mirror
I
thing?
haven't watched that
It was
yet.
pretty good. It was
Yeah?
pretty funny.
I'm gonna look
I
into
really
that.
liked it. They kind of took like, it was obviously like famous people, but they made them like regular people from like, so they found like the common person who's just like everyone else.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because it's like these people in Britain making fun of America for all the all of Trump's stuff. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
But the UK is kind of fucked up too.
Yeah, but I mean, they talk about that too.
Like their prime
Like the
minister.
guy in Black Mirror is, I think, from the UK.
The only thing I know about the prime minister in the UK is that one time he called a bunch of people invertebrate jellies,
I would love to be an invertebrate jelly.
which honestly is kind of cool.
That's what a jellyfish
But
is.
as far as I
they're
know,
jellies.
he's a fucking moron. And to be honest, all English people are. So
I mean, not all.
I'm sorry. If
Yeah.
you're English, I hate you.
Okay, don't listen to Evan. I
Just
love
the Irish
you.
blood in me.
Yeah.
Don't
Evan's
feel personally attacked. I just want to
Yeah.
kill your country.
Okay,
Sorry. No, that's not true.
don't say that.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyways,
I just give mushrooms to people.
Stop with the mushrooms. Gosh
Give
darn.
mushrooms to people.
Okay. Move on.
Moving on. We're coming up pretty close to an hour. I think an hour is a pretty good episode length. We have social media.
Oh, God.
We have Instagram.
We don't want to do this because we decided we weren't going to be like, push the like button.
Push the like button.
Subscribe to our channel.
Make sure you
turn the notification bell on. No one wants that.
Please watch all of it.
Every
last second.
Every
twice.
last second. But because we make $0 from doing this.
Yeah.
And we just do it because.
But we post updates and stuff. And cool things happening in our life on our social media. So on Twitter and Instagram, it's the MDC pod. Pretty cool.
MDC stands for Mount Doom Cantina.
Yeah, if you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
We have YouTube that hasn't had a video uploaded yet, but there should be a video now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's its handle?
It's just like a Mount Doom Cantina podcast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm not even logged into any of these.
So you can just listen to us, or you can listen to us and see how shitty we look.
Yeah, like we're just sitting here talking to each other. I don't even think like the only person you're gonna be really entertained from is Boone, sitting on the couch. Me and Evan just have our arms crossed the whole time, being like looking straight at each other, like, holy shit, we're doing a podcast. We can't look normal. Yeah. We gotta just
keep sweating.
Keep talking. So yeah, you'll just be entertained by Boone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we also are doing, Evan wants to see if he can edit TikToks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's my fucking... I can't remember what my TikTok thing is.
Your phone is being recorded.
Oh, yeah. My phone's recording the video. I was looking for it, but I think we're just Mount Doom Cantina on TikTok, too.
Yeah, I mean, you see the neon sign, that's
that's us.
Yeah, if you see that's us.
Yeah.
We would like to thank the 25 people for watching the first episode.
Yeah, that was dope.
That's crazy.
That's pretty good for one episode.
I mean, 25 on the first?
Yeah, I only thought there was going to be like 3 people that watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I shout out. My mom liked to shout out. Hi, Mom. There's another shout out.
Yeah.
Love you.
I won't let him kill himself at 40, so don't worry.
Hey, Linda.
She doesn't have a choice.
She does.
Shout out to you.
What else was I going to say? Oh, I don't remember.
Don't remember ever.
The questions. Yeah, I wanted to, if we do have like those 25 people, please, I'm going to put up a thing on our Instagram that's just going to ask questions. Ask us questions so we can take content from you.
Yeah, please.
'Cause we're running out of ideas already.
I mean, not really. I have a lot of ideas.
But
you don't.
My mind's a constant blank plane.
Yeah.
Pain. Yeah.
I mean, we were thinking maybe of doing the podcast 3 times a week. Having 2 regular podcasts where it's just like us 3 or just 2 of us. And then once a week we get all of our group in and do some fun drinking game stuff.
Yeah, I got a drinking game on the way. It's very raunchy.
I'm very excited.
Oh boy.
I'm worried. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, and I think that's a good way because, I mean, we hang out all the time. We can't do this every day, otherwise we'll run out of things to talk about.
Yeah.
But.
Boone, anything to add?
Just that I hope we're not doing a drinking game in the middle of the week.
Oh, you're goddamn right we are.
Oh, hell yeah. Thursday it is, baby.
Motherfucker.
Friday's going to be hell at work.
Yeah. Everyone can drink with us.
I
work on Friday.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
if that's how we're doing it.
If we're taking the L, we're taking the L together as a podcast group.
Hell yeah, baby.
That is such a bad idea.
It's so bad.
The fattest of L's.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's episode 2 done.
All right. Well,
that's crazy.
Are we ready to just...
Cheers to that.
Are we ready to just...
Cut!
No, we gotta do it together.
Why do we have to do it together?
On 3.
Why? No, that takes away the whole purpose of just cutting.
Okay, yeah, cut!